Yeah, as you see in the schedule, we're starting with the first year students reciting in English. So we have a bunch of poems, and everybody knows his turn. And then we have a native speaker. His name is Mustafa Mahmoud. Someone on the campus, it's not me. And then we have intermediate students, and then advanced students. Then another native speaker, his name is Omer. Okay, he's on campus too. And then we have the Egyptian colloquial class. And then we will finish up with a rap song about Libya. Okay, so let's start. Thanks again.
You too. Wait.
Tunisia, Egypt, Algeria, Libya, and Bahrain. Yemen, Morocco, Palestine. Their pain is our pain.
Gruesome images, bloody scenes tear at every heart. Severed limbs all over the page, mutilated, torn apart.
Eyes widen in utter horror, transfixed upon the sights. Our hearts beat ever faster, watching the fight for rights.
They're calling out for justice, hear them far and wide. Their cries have reached every corner, despite attempts to crush their side.
What are we doing, sitting in our houses, relaxing in comfort and peace? Anything to help these nations' people overthrow the lovers of Iblis.
Remember to pray for them often, spread the word of truth. Take a stand against oppression to shake the tyrants' grip loose.
But don't stop praying just then, after the storm goes away. Pray for true wisdom and guidance to light their new pathway.
A fire burns in Libya. A fire started in Tunisia with the burning of one man. Its flame would spread through Egypt to Bahrain to Iran. The flame of freedom would gain power and burn out the ugly truth. The desert winds would grasp its meaning and push it towards Ras Lanuf. The people of Benghazi decided to be free. With slingshots they marched on Tripoli. The tyrant with his planes, his cannons, and his tanks would kill the brave people and lay freedom to rest. Shame to the leaders, shame to the West. Shame goes to Moscow, Shanghai, and the rest. Shame to the world, shame to you and me. We watch another slaughter with clear hypocrisy. Our carelessness to freedom, our status quo beliefs, has blinded our vision and wounded liberty. The Libyans are bleeding, they're dying to get free. We are discussing oil and the added fee. We've seen it in Rwanda, in Tiananmen Square. We saw it in the Balkans, we see it in Iran. We hear their voices screaming, begging the world for help. We sit and watch their slaughter and bargain ourselves to hell. When nature brings destruction, the world becomes one. When brought on by tyrants, most seem to hide and run. We preach the words of freedom and liberty for all. When freedom bleeds for justice, we all do things to stall. Shame to the leaders, shame to the West, shame goes to Europe, the Arabs, and the rest.
So the poem is called Egyptian Revolution, and here we go. In your reign, the ogre of vacancy was strong. The regime wasn't right, the majority was wrong. The monster of corruption was massive and bad. The officer, the doctor, and all the people suffered from it, even the lad.
The injustice's cancer harmed all of society's cells. You left the people cry, dying from poverty yell. You made the flower of freedom wilt, so anger, misery, and dissatisfaction were built.
You made us live in stagnation and retardation. No prosperity, no creation, only frustration. Here came our brave youth and made a revolution. Slogans rose against dictatorship and unfair constitution.
Their great, historic, and peaceful revolution highly succeeded. They cooperated in cleaning streets and only for Egypt heeded. Their patriotism and determination clearly appeared. For democracy, human rights, and liberty, they cheered.
Finally, the liberalization and the freedom bells rang. The youth wanted to break every fang. The dawn which came after the dark night sprang, celebrations began, fireworks set off, and songs sang.
A few words about Syrian revolution. In Syria, hundreds of children were killed without knowing why. Their mothers lost them suddenly, without even a goodbye. Families inside are broken and their hearts did cry. But Syrian people smelled the freedom and they made wings fly. Their stringent faith and courage no one can deny. No matter how many of them would injure or die. They will make great revolution and insist to go high. The decorator couldn't do a thing except making lie after lie. The revolutionary, in his view, either a self-made, a criminal, or a spy. He promised them to make reforms that impossible to apply. Then he keep doing this bloody work with no sensible justify. So they responded with more protests, and Selma did they reply. Their belief in better future and their dreams of freedom. On this they can rely. They will end what they started while their martyrs rest in sky. Yes, we will win our war with devil and Hams will say, Shule.
Revolution of Tunisia. It was hard at first to start, but it was easy to go on. We put our hands together. We said no to corruption.
We went down the streets, we marched, we demanded our freedom, but bullets were the first result. They thought we would be scared and that we wouldn't go ahead, but they were wrong.
Every time we see a woman cry or a friend get shot, we get angry more, we get faith more. To go out there again and march again, we didn't use weapons or kill anyone.
Everything we did was peaceful. No matter what they did, we made our voices heard. Whichever decisions were taken, we never used violence. We've always been peaceful. And for that, we won our first battle.
Something they never knew was that if we get up, we won't settle down until we get what we want. I saw injustice, I saw unfairness. For that, I should raise my voice.
For that, we should all raise our voices. We won't be scared anymore. It's the end of dictatorship.
The Syrian Revolution. The pen has no ink, the glass has no drink, the body has no blood, but there is one God. Now the presidents are kings, the birds have no wings, dirty eagles eat their meat. No battle, they are proud, they beat. The law of force spread, so-called lion come to bread. The lion is sucking merciless, cruelty, he is heartless. Kill creatures everywhere. People have no guilt to swear. We can't have flowers to smell. Tyrants' proverbs, I will pay the bill. Kill the innocent goats. Here liberty floats. No, destroy all boats. Honey promises fade away. The tyrant king runs away. Life has up and down. Egyptians said, step down. Syrians lay the soul down.